Oh, well, we're at it again, huh? Sorry, just reading messages. Now, hopefully today would not be as chaotic as the other day was, but we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Can't predict things to be always smooth sailing, as I learned the hard way yesterday, of course. Mm, there you go. So I had some of the details over. Are you sure everything was nice and smooth sailing? Yes. Ah, hey, Red Joe. Welcome aboard, boys. Just gotta pray that today's gonna be smooth sailing, unlike the end of yesterday. But we should be all good. Today's a new day, and I'm feeling pretty good. Had a good workout, did some exercise, and yeah, no, so everything's been very well. Can't complain too much. And as we're doing as our usual for the new viewers that join us today, I'll like the stream and subscribe, and I'll shout them out. So yeah, me too. Let's move on from that ruckus that we had to deal with. Today's gonna be better. I gotta go through a box of some of my stuff today, so you'll be witnessing me while I do that, which is cool. And then what else have we got? And then yeah, I'll be starting my list. So I gotta go into the I went into the wrong app to write down the notes. Hey guys, welcome in for whoever's just joined. Don't forget, if you like the stream and you're new and you subscribe and let me know, I'll shout you out on my community post at the end of the live today. While I'm keeping my muscles stretched, obviously. Now, killing some time before my girlfriend comes over today, before I get to spend time with her and have a nice meal, watch a good movie or something, and just chill. Oh. Oh. Hmm. So I got a couple of Pokemon plushies that I bought while I was in Perth in January. On the way out, I thought they looked cool. So, well, that one I got during a show, and the other one I bought while I was up in Perth. So that was nice. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much the plan. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, well, lucky for me, I have my girlfriend, so the woods. What's up? What's happening with you? I had to move. I'm gonna move and mess around with a couple of things. Clear some space. So this room isn't a complete pigsty. What's with the emojis, man. As long as they're like happy and exciting, fun ones, I guess. Oh, that's what that went. I was wondering where that went. I don't think this is something I can fix, is it? No, it's not so much getting rid of old junk. It's kind of just going through and sorting stuff out because I've got this box in my games room that has just got a bunch of random things in it. So it's kind of just all here to be, you know. I'm just sort of gonna sort it out into containers and boxes and move around a couple of cords and stuff. So I got this ginormous HDMI cable that I bought that turns out I didn't need, but I bought it anyway. So that's fine. I'm trying to put it in there. Hang on a second. Oh, girlfriend sent me a song apparently. I forgot. And of course, we have to listen to ads first. Now, welcome in, guys. For whoever's just joined, as the title says, if you like the stream and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know, I'll shout you out. Yeah, you should, because I imagine your collection will be 10 times bigger than mine. Oh yeah, no, parent, I'm happy about that. I assure you. Oh, that's a Lawrence Musso. Precious cricket batting grips. Probably should actually put those in my cricket bag instead of leaving here because they don't really belong in here. And I got a ridiculous amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got like 6 bags full. So why have I got an old medal in here? I don't understand why I've got a random medal in here, man. Seriously. It's the most strangest thing to have. Did I wear you out, did I? Me and Celsius did a training session this morning. I'm teaching him the basics of cricket, so because he's coming along to a trial for a state team that I'm helping to organize and potentially lead, hopefully. Wait and see, right? Kind of forgot that was in there, right? And the gentleman's mug. One of my friends gave it to me for my birthday, which was nice. It's got Torchic on it. So I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna put in here and what is gonna have to go. Obviously my grips, um my batting cones and stuff have to, and cricket ball, which I don't know why there's a freaking cricket ball in here. That is all gonna have to go into my cricket bag, of course, which is fine. Drama, oh yeah, drama classes over. Sounds fun. Why have I got a bowling score in here? What's Oh yeah, this is when I bowled one of my 200s a couple. I think it was, yeah, last year. One of my 200s, which was 209. Almost got a second 200, bowling 196 in the second, but then I got 158 in the last because I got too excited and my adrenaline went absolutely mental. So, but that's okay. Wait, what? When did I do that? Hey, darkness. All right. You guys gotta switch. There's 2 seconds. So obviously, I'm gonna have to sort out all these Yu-Gi-Oh cards somewhere. You're probably gonna need to buy another box because the 2 Yu-Gi-Oh storage boxes I have are full. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to put all of those. Can't stay long. Gotta go to kindergarten enrollment meeting and read. No, 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 yeah, no. Sorry if I can get my words out. No, that is all good, man. Do not stress. Sorry if that sounded a little bit robotic. Sometimes certain words I just struggle to get out sometimes. But yeah, no, it's not stress at all, man. I'll go for hopefully an hour and a half, maybe an hour. Just depends on how things go. Things get things get spicy. I'll go earlier. It kind of just depends on how we go with new subscribers and the shout out list I'm gonna make. So we'll just have to wait and see. Can't predict we get hundreds of subs in one stream. Yeah, no, I do. Celsius is hopefully will be around for the rest of it, and Red J's always here as well. So no, I'm all good on that front, man. I appreciate the concern, but I'm all good. Everything will be fine today. Today is a new day, so lots of positives to come. Yeah, I forgot I had that. When I went on my first ever solo vacation, I found a local card shop and I bought that. $50 it cost me, so it wasn't too bad actually. It's good price, good card. So it's one of my most treasured cards. So it's one I keep. One I keep in its little bag thingy that they gave me. I only take it out when when I'm showing like close friends and stuff, or in this case on camera. It's not something I like to throw around commonly. You know what I mean? Oh, that's where my pearl went. I was wondering where my gem pearl went. And then Nightmare Phoenix and Fluster, which is two different worlds, which is completely random. A random sort of cards. Oh, my head, sorry, my back's a bit sore. It's not really doing me any favors today, unfortunately. But that's alright. I can go in there. Yeah, I forgot that was from one of my old cricket bags that I must have gotten rid of or something like that. Those two don't need to go there. That needs to go there. And there's an old bowling score, so I'll find a cabinet or something for it at some point, which is fine. The little version of Dark Paladin. Tried to do my best to save cards as much as I could, of course. What's even in here anyway? I never got Pokemon cards with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. To answer that question, no, I don't eat beans and toast. I have toast and things like Vegemite and jam and all that stuff, but I've never really been big much on beans. A couple of years ago, one time when I was playing cricket, we went away to a big tournament. This guy had a giant bowl of beans and toast for breakfast, and he was just farting all day. He spent the whole day farting, and it was really not fun at all. um we did not enjoy it. So, like, I've convinced our team's captain to put him at the boundary just so we wouldn't have to smell, just so we wouldn't have to smell it. And I thought that was quite entertaining. If I'm not gonna lie. Well, there's one of my pretty ones. I was wondering where my pretty ones went. Along with a crap ton of random card sleeves, which I don't know why I have so many random sleeves, but anyway. I'm gonna have to find a place to sort all these sleeves out into one spot instead of just keeping them randomly everywhere. See, I'm actually popping. Is that right, huh? Yeah, well, that's probably one of the main reasons why. That's probably one of the main reasons why I don't touch this stuff. Leg beans on toast with Lee. I don't like them together. Yeah, look, that's fair enough. I know some people that enjoy beans. It's just not for me personally. Like I don't judge other people that like it. I don't say like shouldn't eat that food because it's gross. It's like if you want to eat it, you eat it. It's not one of those things that you should just not eat because someone tells you to. Whatever you choose to do, man. So I'm going through this box trying to figure out what to do with all these cards and stuff. I may have to put some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in my Pokemon box just kind of so I can um just so I can kind of storage it all together properly. so it's not all over the place. I didn't even know I had a copper vase. Huh. It's actually kind of cool having a copper vase. I will not complain about having a copper vase. A couple of assortments of nice looking cards. Nothing particularly crazy, and nothing I could nothing I can take in and get graded because I already tried. I took all these cards in and get graded, but he took them out of his sleeve, took one look at them, and was like, no, because apparently they're too damaged. So, you know, even because the tiniest little scratches, unfortunately, they still won't grade them, which kind of sucks, but it's just kind of the reality of it all. I'm trying to sort all this stuff out together. First, doesn't teach to do the same thing. Yeah, fair enough. Look, I just don't have the time to go out and use them. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a bit here and there. I had cards and decks and stuff like that, so I had a lot to, and I did pretty well. Not anything like winning big or beating all my opponents, but I got a few wins here and there and had some fun with it. But I kind of lost touch with doing it and just kind of stopped doing it, which it's not fun, but when you're like me and on the hunt for work and stuff like that, then it can be a bit tricky at times. So yeah, I forgot. So this particular card, this Gem Knight card, is part of a deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! For those of you who don't know. And I was really looking forward to using this card, but unfortunately my dog had other ideas instead. And I took a picture and said surely I can't use this, and they were like no, because the card is some of its text is scratched off. It'd be an illegal card to use because then it'd be unreadable, and yeah, so which was really unfortunate at the time, and I was very disappointed and very annoyed with my dog, but I got over it. I learned to forgive my animal because she didn't really know what she was doing, so that's okay. There's my random sleeves that I need to keep together. Now I'm trying to empty out some of these bags I've got of cards so I can get rid of some of them and kind of lighten the weight a bit. So there's not just a bunch of bags just chucked on top of them, which would be helpful, of course. Nice, that's another 2 bags gone. I got a little bit of space left so I can fit some more. And then, but yeah, I'm thinking down the line I'm gonna have to go back to the place I go to buy to get cards and stuff. I'm gonna have to because they sell cardboard boxes like for cards, and they've got this one that's like $10 and it's super long. So I might buy that so I can just have that and just store everything into that. Well, everything I'm not using at least, and just have that instead of having a bunch of tins. Because these tins don't cost a lot of money. Like I bought this other Yu-Gi-Oh one. It was like $12, so that one wasn't too expensive, which was good. I don't know how to respond to that, Celsius. That sounds like sounds like you put your phone in your pocket or something. Like, and it's just pressing on the keyboard or something like that. Hang on a second. Can you get in there, cards? I would really appreciate it if you did. Thank you. That's kind of you, of course. No, I think that'll do for that one. Maybe I'll add that to one of the other bags of cards. But now I'm only down to I think 2 bags now, which is really good because I got rid of 4. So I'll take that. It's great. We got rid of more, so that's less we have to worry about. I might dump these lights to be honest. I bought. I'm not gonna lie. I bought these lights to impress a girl. It didn't quite work, so there's not really much point of keeping it. So I might get rid of them. What is this? Hey Jay. Yeah, we all know you're a weird person, Celsius. How you doing, Jay? Welcome in, mate. Hope you're having a nice day so far. I know that I am. Oh, I'll get rid of it anyway. I think it can go in the trash. And then this cord's for the for my Blue Yeti microphone, so I need to hold on to that. But that can go at the top. That doesn't need to go in the bottom. That can stay where it is. What I got left, and I might just chuck these sleeves in one of my card bags. All I got out of that Celsius was 1250. So I'm assuming you got something at 1250. Well, I won't be on that long. By the time we hit 1250, I'll probably be snuggling with my girlfriend watching TV by that time. I'm only planning on streaming till 11:30 because I got to get one or two other little things done before she gets here. So, oh yeah, not only other Pokemon cards, but I got jumbo size ones too. So I bought these special card packs, and they came with these big ones as like bonus cards. You imagine playing Pokemon TCG or Yu-Gi-Oh with ginormous cards, just one table set up like one giant monster zone. You have to like lean over the table to summon cards. It'd be strange, but it'd be quite fun to watch, I would imagine. I mean, I would enjoy watching that. My day is good so far. Had a nice day. Good work, good run and exercise with Celsius. Did a workout before I went to see him, which my back is making me currently pay for in kind. But yeah, no, good day so far. Can't complain. Been out, done some exercise and stuff. So the afternoon will be good. Nice and chilled, I believe. I don't think there'll be too much craziness on today, I don't think. Uh, hmm, hang on a second. Forgot I had to put this thing in here. It's a projector. Projector that I've used like twice. I do plan on using that because me and my girlfriend's 6 months anniversary comes up soon, so I'm thinking about using it then. Because I'm thinking about doing like a candlelight style dinner out in our little front driveway. Thinking about putting like a tarp up to cover the outside, like candle and stuff like that. So I'm quite excited for it. It's gonna be good. And then Saturday, I think this Saturday. Is that right? 160, 168, 186, and 260. I mean, bring that 260 down to 240 and then I'll make you a deal. I don't think I'm quite ready for 260 just yet. I mean, hell, there's a few of our bowlers who are higher level than me who haven't even reached 260. I think the highest one of our bowlers has reached, other than your neighbor, would be like 255 or something. Yeah, true. I mean, look, as much I would love to be able to bowl over 250. That would be really freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie, that would be absolutely amazing. But it's not something I am very confident with just yet. But I genuinely believe I can still score well, and I'm gonna take that confidence beyond. No. I gotta ask my nan see if I can get this fixed. Because I used to love wearing this thing. Because my pop used to wear it. Shark tooth, if you can't see it. I used to wear it all the time, but it broke unfortunately. So I gotta see if my nan can fix it because I'd love to start wearing it again. Um, I'm gonna let to the door. We can get rid of that, and isn't that one ripped or broken? No, it's not. But I got enough of them as it is. This hat I've got to put up in my own bedroom cupboard. I don't know what to do with this mug, to be honest with you. Still deciding what I can use the mug for. Uh, and put the headphones back in here for now, 'cause I don't need those today. At least I don't think I need those. Mm, well, I guess people that have come back and forth today don't want shout outs. So nah, it's alright. I don't mind. I don't mind having a quiet stream, chilling with the moderators. So nice and quiet, good fun. Ooh, that's a good question, actually. Crazy stream that made you realize something. I've had a few of those, if I'm honest with you. But I guess a tamed one I could tell you about here would be there was a point when I was playing cricket and I really wasn't enjoying myself. I was really having a rough time, and well, I don't know. One night I just went to bed, went to sleep, and I had this really weird dream playing cricket. That was just so unusual. And then eventually, like in my head, I changed one little thing in my head, like my brain in this dream. I changed how I held the ball and how I held my fingers, and then all of a sudden, I went to play a game the next day, and I was the best bowler, and I'd never gotten that achievement before, and that was so surreal because that dream felt so real before the actual day, and then I woke up and I felt so drained before I started, and then like I was telling people about it, they're all laughing at you, like, "My you can't dream ridiculous things like that, blah blah blah," the boys and whatever. But once I did, and I bowled really well, I kept doing that, and I've kept doing that to this very day, and it's turned me into a player that better than better than I ever thought possible, if I'm honest with you. Hang on a second, let's jump up for a second. Blast, if you've liked and subscribed, I will happily shout you out. What I j- unfortunately, all the kangaroos are in the wildlife and at the zoo. Unfortunately, I don't have a pet one that I ride. I'm sorry. According to all the other people around the world, we ride kangaroos, but let's burst that. Unfortunately, not. What is the well, I just mentioned it. It was just a crazy dream of me playing cricket, and then my brain said, "Let's try this way for real," and then it worked. It was like magic, man. um, Yeah, I couldn't believe it when it happened. I was like, how do you dream how to fix a technique? You should like in my mind, I thought that would be something that I would fix when I would be awake. It wasn't something that um it was it took my dream to help me figure it out instead of reality, which is where any other typical player learns. So I thought that was really interesting. Oh, hang on, wait. Man, like what? Oh, so yeah, so you're talking about like something in my dreams that I would love to make a reality. Okay. I guess it would be it'd be just having a stable life, like for me it'd just be living out of home, owning my own place, and having a wife and kids, and because that's something that I've always dreamed of. When I was younger, I never thought that I would find a partner. I never thought I would be able to progress to the point of moving out of home. I thought I'd be stuck here for forever, like um mm, and that's it. No, thank you, Emerging Fire. I really appreciate that. Bless you too, and I wish you all the best with your friends and family. It's very, very kind and something that means the absolute world to me to hear. My play. If you're wondering about any of my playlists, I've got a few saved on my channel. So if you just click on my channel, there should be an option to scroll to my playlists. I've got a couple, which is just certain games or my full videos. Whatever you're interested in. I live in the fine land of Australia. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, no, it's a nice place to live. I'll look that song up shortly. Uh, there's not really much to know about me. I just live in Australia. I'm 26 years old, and currently don't have a job. But I trained in fitness and I play cricket. Which, if you don't know, like if you're from America and not familiar with cricket, it's like baseball except the ball bounces. And I kind of just take things day by day. I don't try to jump to the future. I try not to overthink, even though it's a very good quality of mine. But yeah, there's not really a lot that's interesting. I guess I'm just the your ordinary individual, I suppose. Nothing too crazy about it. Hang on, we've got a couple of catch. Yeah, look, spiders are not exactly the most funnest part about it's not the most funnest part about the country, but as long as you avoid forests and stuff, then that's okay. Hey there, Maria, 55. I hope you're having a nice day. Welcome in. Let's see. Favorite song, that would probably be oh, it'd probably have to be 3 Days Grace's I Hate Everything About You or Animal I've Become. Those would be my favorite songs of all time. Um So that would be unfortunately I can't play those songs on stream because they're copyright. So if you want to listen to them, you can happily look up 3 Days Grace or Google the name of the song I mentioned. Yeah, I'm not really covered on the whole thing. No, I just started it for fun really. I just what do you call it? So I'm trying to think of the right word to use here. I just do it for fun. I started doing live streams a few weeks ago because I kind of suck doing editing and gaming style videos. So I thought just jumping on a live stream and having a conversation would be the easiest thing to do. And it's been so far. It's been a nice time so far. I've met a lot of great people and had some nice conversations. So yeah, that's probably the reason why I started doing this in the first place. I mean, I started doing gaming first, but no, thanks, Josh. I really do appreciate your kindness there. All I do is my best. So um, and that's really and sorry, emerging. I meant to respond to your comment. I just got distracted with reading all the rest. I'm 226. Oh, that's pretty cool. You're from India. So you'd actually probably be more familiar with cricket than I would be if you play it or know much about it. I'm not assuming all of you do. But yeah, like in India was kind of the birthplace of cricket. Well, technically it started in England, as did a lot of things, but it's more well known in India than any other country in the world. And India has a lot of amazing players that have come out of it. Um, Yeah, no, it's good fun. It's a good fun sport. But no, also fair enough to you, Josh. Like, not everyone's into sport as well. I've got a lot of friends who like the online, the mechanical side of things, the gamers. Like, everyone has their thing and has something they enjoy the most. We can't all be the same. If we're all the same, then the world would be more anarchy and chaos. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Well, technically, Americans do play cricket. It's just not as well known in America as opposed to other countries because America is more popular for like NFL football and basketball and baseball. Like those are the most well known ones in America. Which is why when I'm explaining cricket to an American, I always use baseball references because it's what you guys are gonna know. You guys are gonna understand baseball a lot more than cricket. Love is- Yeah, no, so would I. Like even here in Australia, like Australia is a little bit more spread out when it comes to your sports. Like obviously here in Australia, we're most commonly known for cricket and NRL football, which is like NFL, except we tackle without all the gear. Like there's the other sports there, like soccer and all the Olympic sports. Like we play all the other ones like basketball, baseball, and stuff like that. So our known for of sports, if that makes any sense, is a little more spread out. Um, Yeah, well, I mean, it's there on you're on the best friend of Google for when you ever if you ever want to look it all up. Yeah, look up in a second. Yeah. Hey, Mammy, welcome in. Hope you're having a nice day. Um, I am very excited and looking forward to GTA 6 Plus. It's going to be really good for me. Um, so I like seeing every. Yeah, I kind of like a therapist seeing things. That's pretty cool. Then like being able to see things and appreciate things from lots of different angles instead of like having one point of view, whether it's positive or negative. Like it's always good to look at all the different perspectives of anything you're looking at, whether it's gaming, whether it's sport, cyber. There's plenty of other examples out there. It like that's what I try my best to do, and sometimes I struggle with it. I will be honest. But I do my best with trying to look at multiple perspectives. But it can be difficult sometimes, so it's not an easy thing to do. Uh, so I didn't realize already finished going through my box. I'm fine, doing great. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But I should let you guys know, Josh and Blast. If you guys subscribe, if you haven't already, I'll shout you out on my community post after the live today. Although I'll check my sub count list anyway. Because there have been a couple of occasions where I've done my shout out list and I've forgotten to add people, so I've got to get into the habit of checking my subscriber list to make sure I don't miss anybody new. So, but even if you just want to stick around and have a chat, then thank you. I really do appreciate that. I mean, look. For me, it's always about helping other people. For me, it's always about doing the best that I can for others around me. Because I don't want to grow up being a selfish person that only looks after himself. I want to be able to help and support other people who might be going through rough times themselves, or sometimes even if people just need conversations. Beach or bush. As an Australian, I know a lot of people would say bush, but I think I'm always going to prefer beach. Um, I'm always gonna prefer beach over bush. I like the idea of beach, the soft sand, the water. Just keep your mouth closed when you swim. I learned that the hard way as a kid, swimming on a beach. Water can be a little salty. um, No, thank you, Josh. That's very kind of you to say. I really appreciate that. And beach is self plus. Yeah, no, I think it's just nicer being in a beach. Like when it comes to bush, if you have a nice spot to go, like a good campsite or a cabin or something, like it can be a nice experience, especially on a waterfront. Um, but for me, since I'm looking for I would look for a waterfront in a bush. Then I might as well just pick the beach because like they're both water. It's both waterfront anyway, and it just makes more sense. But that's just my personal opinion and perspective. Yeah, there's certainly an allure to both. I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. There's always like there's good reasons to do both, but in this case, it's just personal preference. And as Blast said, he prefers beach, and so do I. Um, yeah, that's the other reason why I prefer beaches too. Less snakes, less snakes to play around with. So that's just the preference there. I might just leave this mug up there somewhere for now. I don't know exactly where I'm going to leave it, but I'll find a spot for it eventually. We'll make it work one way or another, I suppose. The garbage. So if you wanted to visit, I'd say like as a tourist from a perspective of being to both, I would say Sydney because Sydney is has a lot more to see. Like as a tourist and you know you want to go to lots of different places to discover. But then on the other hand, Melbourne is very nice as well. Melbourne's got a lot of Australia's landmarks. Like the difference between them, Melbourne's got your landmarks, you know, your places to go and see and to read about the history, and then Sydney's got more of like your, you know, you want to go out into the town and like it's got a beautiful waterfront. It's got lots of nice restaurants. I actually took my girlfriend to one in March. Um, so yeah, it kind of just depends on like what kind of what you want to see as a tourist. Um, so yeah, I guess it's up to perspective. Hey Jay, welcome from New Zealand. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. I hope I hope the weather is nice over there and you're having a nice time with it. Weather here isn't so good. It's cold and muggy today. It was cloudy and raining before when I was on my way home after doing a training session with Celsius, but yeah, it's just dark and muggy at the moment. It's just yeah, it's not very pleasant weather-wise. Which is a bit of a bother. No, you went to Sydney for your first convention. Yeah, so it's kind of just like Sydney's got a lot to offer. So personally, I would say Sydney's better to travel to. But on the other hand, I've been to Melbourne a little bit here and there. You know. Sure, bro. Okay, that's all right. That's all right then. I'm gonna go and plug my phone because my phone power's starting to die out. Whew. Oh, I almost lost my glasses. I gotta sit up for a little while because my knees are hurting me sitting the way I was sitting on the floor. Oh. No, I know my girlfriend as well sending me songs on the regular. She sent me one called "The Pod," which is by Lawrence Spencer Smith. So if you're interested in that one's there. Hey Mason, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day or night from wherever you are, and the day itself is treating you well. Don't forget, guys. If you're new and you like and subscribe, I'll shout you out on my community post after the live today. That's the specialty for. Oh, thanks, Mason. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. We all need a a good dose of positivity and good times every once in a while. We can't see the world as just you know horrible black and white darkness and nothing but mean. You know, there's got to be some good times in there too. I understand though that we all go through rough days and sometimes some people get frustrated. So I try not to hold it against people when they get frustrated, especially my friends because I know that I would be the exact same on a bad day. So I try not to hold it against people. But I guess for today we can focus on the positive. A lot of good positive today. Lots of nice people just coming through today. Sydney has the Opera House, and we have the. I'm 26. So a little bit. Just over over halfway to 30. Unfortunately. Um, but I still got a long way before then, so I get to enjoy my 20s for quite a while before then, which will be good. Um, and yeah, Celsius comment. They have the Opera House. We have the Government. No, no worries, darkness. Thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully everything goes well at your kids' school, and we'll catch up with you later. No, no, I think what they're referring to their blast is coffee. Unfortunately, I don't drink coffee, so the answer to your friend would be I don't drink coffee. So yeah, flat white and long black. They're just two different styles of coffee. So no, that's all right. You know, yeah. So it's just I don't know. I get I don't I've never needed coffee. I've always had my energy. Coffee can be good. I mean, it's a very helpful way to keep yourself awake and going. Celsius always has a Celsius always has a cup of coffee before he comes and bowls with us on Saturday morning, and he does very well when he drinks his coffee. when he doesn't have his coffee though. Bit of a different story. But he's a talented player. So have a favorite character. Oh. Would we, I mean, when we say character, I'm guessing we're referring to like shows, movies, etc. If I had to say one off the top of my head, I'd probably have to say Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars. That's one of the big characters I grew up with, and that I absolutely adore. Also, check your highlights later. Black Ops teaspoon of coffee. You know. Yeah, no, that coffee I have heard about. Um, oh, cool. That's a fun little coincidence. Yeah, it's just like Star Wars was the big show I grew up on, and it's one I still very much enjoy to this day. Um, I enjoy other things, like for example in genres I enjoy like gory end of world zombie style. For cartoons and animation, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, as the guys earlier would have seen while I was sorting through all my stuff. Um, yeah, so there's lots of different things. Crossover from Final Fantasy VII. Okay, that's a fair character to choose. It's a good one. Nothing wrong with that one. When I say nothing wrong with it, I mean like I don't dislike it. I just don't know a lot about the character itself, so I can't really have an opinion on a character I don't know. Yeah, I never played Final Fantasy as much as others wanted me to, I guess you could say. It wasn't something I was very big on. So, and I just looked at the so hello. I hope you're having a nice day. Oh, um, if I was okay, no, let's not use hypotheticals. I'm just gonna jump in. I'd have to say bush alone because swimming with sharks, there's a slim chance that the one of them could just turn and then all of a sudden, you know, you're gone. At least if I'm in a bush on my own, I've got a chance. Like if I see something, I can run. I can try and survive. So yeah, I guess it'd be based on survival. Um, oh, that's why everyone was losing their minds. Heck yeah. That's why everyone was losing their minds. Hang on a second, guys. My nan's come down. Heck yeah. My nan's come down. My nan's come over, and my nan's dog Callie just came bursting in the room, as you would have seen her flying around the place. And then my favorite video game of all time would definitely be Pokemon. That's the big one I grew up on. But just recently, my other newer favorite would be Days Gone. It's an End of World zombie style game. That's another big one that I have thoroughly enjoyed. Um, I'm sorry, Lou. I'm afraid I don't know what Mizu means. Sorry. Insert Jaws music here. Oh, sorry. I thought I had a good cough or spike or something just then. No, you've been a butthole. I'm not giving you nothing. Hang on a second. He's a real life person you like. No, I know. No worries, Mason. I hope you have a nice day, or night, and enjoy yourself. And thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. Uh, I don't know if I can answer that question. He's a real life person you like dead or like. I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that question. Uh, Uh, Probably Hungry Jack's because I worked at a Macca store for almost 2 years and I got really tired of the food and the smell. And Hungry Jack's fries especially are just better in my eyes. Like the almost every time I go to Macca's, the chips that we get are either overly salted or they're really cold, and I don't like cold food. But Hungry Jack's, each time I go there, the food is spot on. So yeah, definitely Hungry Jack's. I'd have to go for that one, Blast. And Steve Irwin, is it? Well, I get. No, fair enough. I don't know. The answer's just that question just stumped me. That's why I'm struggling with an answer. Recent favorite game, Persona 5. Yeah, Persona 5 is a recent favorite that everyone's been talking about. Um, yeah, right. Soon worked at Hungry Jack. Yeah, no. Look, fast food's not exactly a pleasant experience to work in. Like when I was working in a Macca's close to where I live, ironically, it can be really it can be a big struggle because you're trying to do your job and at the same time trying to make friends and get along with everybody, but everyone's too stressed and opted out. 2 seconds, legends. I'll be back in a minute. All right. Sorry guys about that. Let's see. What are we going to catch up on? It is. Okay, well, Red J answered that question. Not even 9 p.m. Yeet. um, looks days low. Looks daylight. Oh, looks daylight out there, does it? Yeah, it's all right. Like it's not bad by any means. It just doesn't look very pleasant. So, most Australian thing ever. Oh, that's a really good question. I like that question, man. It's good. Molly, do you mind? So the dogs are currently staring out the window because my mother and Nan have just gone to the shop, and this little mongrel right here, hello, Kia. Kia. Hey, hello. It's my Nan's dog. She follows me around when my Nan goes out, so um, just because my Nan tells her to go and sit with me, so that's fine. I don't mind them sitting with me. It's not an issue for me. What's this saying? Sorry. Anyway, back to the question. Probably the most Australian thing to ever happen to me was one time our family, um, yeah, yeah. Well, it's just what I call what I call my grandmother, which is my nan, mum's mum. So, I had my great nan, but she unfortunately passed away back in 2019. So, I can't really talk to her or call her that anymore. Anyway, but yeah, most Australian thing I ever happened to me once was out at went out to a club, a restaurant, had dinner, and we were having dinner and we were sitting there as a family and stuff. Um, and this guy walked in. I don't know where he was from. We know he wasn't Australian because so he went up to the bar and he ordered a Foster's beer. So for those who don't know, you do not drink Foster's beer in Australia. Foster's beer is not an Australian beer. In Australia, when you drink beer, you drink Great Northern, you drink VB, you drink 4X. Those are your Australian options. Anyone that orders a Foster's beer gets just grilled by everyone else there, right? So he goes up, he orders his Foster's, he picks up the can, he's having his drink, and everyone's looking at him weirdly, and eventually he kind of just snaps a little bit, and he's like, "What the f are you all looking at?" And he's like, "Mate, are you Australian? He's like, no, I'm from, I don't know where, I can't remember where he said he was from because this was when I was like 13. Welcome back, Mason. And towards towards the end of it, everyone was just like, get that Foster's out of here, mate. Get it out, get it out of here. And everyone was just yelling at this dude drinking his Fosters. So eventually he got so fed up with it, he just chugged it and left. um, yeah, no. So if you're in Australia, do not drink Foster's beer. That is the lesson. That's today's lesson. um, and I learned that when I was 12. So a bit later on when I turned 18, one of my mates tried to pull a joke on me saying, "Do you want a Foster's, bro?" I was like, mate, what do I look like to you? Do I look un-Australian for that, huh? He's like, oh, so you know about Foster's? I'm like, yeah, I know about Foster's. Today's lesson of the day. Yeah, exactly. Spot on, man. Spot on. That's the lesson of the day. No, it's good fun. It was so much fun for me in the moment because it's not something I expected. Um, I mean, obviously being a 12-year-old, my main thoughts were about gaming and eating chicken and spending time with my family. It wasn't about beer. But beer was the last thing on my mind. I used to drink VB and Carlton or Tui. Yeah, Carlton and Tui's are two other good brands of beer. But I don't drink much. For me personally, I drink on special occasions. So like if our family gets together or if I'm with my partner, I might have one Great Northern, which is like the lightest of all the beers in Australia. It's not light, but it's not heavy either. Like VB is probably the strongest beer. I think it's like 4%. No, not 4%. Like I don't know, I can't actually remember because I haven't had it in a while. Because my pop used to drink it, but I don't drink it. But I never drink it. I had it once when I was 16 and loathed the taste. Yeah, I just hated it. So yeah, wasn't really a big fan of beer even before I was allowed to drink it. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. And Celsius drinks non-alcoholic. Celsius had a stint where he was drinking a bit. So he switched to non-alcoholic, and it was the best decision he's ever made. He hasn't picked up a legitimate beer. Hasn't picked up a legitimate beer in what is it, like 2 or 3 years now? Celsius, I think he's gone sober for ages. The legal drinking age here in Australia is 18. I know for America it's 21. Last I checked. Um, so because I think it's just drinking. I think everything else like driving and owning your own place you can all do at 18, but you can't drive till you're 21, which I find really odd. Like in Australia, once you turn 18, you can do everything. You can have you can have your own license, you can own your own place, you can drink as much as you want. Or for beers, as we call them in Australia, schooners. That's what they call them. So if you ever gone to Australia blast and you're a drinking age, take a schooner of Great Northern, mate. It's just sorry, I don't have a very good Aussie accent. Although, even though my friends tell me I don't have an accent, I talk to people who are not from Australia, and they all say I've got a very strong accent, and it's funny. It's not a bad thing by any means. Like I don't mind being called that. It's just it's just whatever. What are you doing, Mom? Sorry, my dog Molly is hang on, I'll show you. She's currently down here by my foot, just laying down, getting pats. That's what you're getting. I'm getting scratches. And then we've got Callie up here who's just sitting there staring at me. I know, I'm here, I'm here. No, there's no licking my ears, Bubba. Callie, sit. Sit. Good girl. What are some places in Australia? There's a few actually, because I haven't been to all. Hang on, I'm trying to think of the ones that I had on top of my head a short time ago. Sorry, alarm. Um. Uh. Probably there's a few. So there's a movie that was made in Australia. It's called Red Dog. I'm not sure if you guys would have ever heard of it. So it's based on a true on a true story about a dog that had an owner up somewhere in um I can't remember where the town is, and it's a legitimate town. but that's a place I would love to visit. Like they've got a statue there and everything because the movie's based on a true story about a dog that was red. Was considered like the people of it made the dog like a legitimate citizen of the town, and then it had an owner. Then that owner tragically died, and the dog allegedly traveled all over the country looking for its owner. It's like it's one of the most famous animal stories of Australia. And it became so famous that they made a movie based on it. Um, there's a bunch of other animal stories as well, but that's probably one of the most biggest, and that's a destination I haven't traveled to yet. So that's probably somewhere I'd really love to go and see. Um, so yeah, that's the Aussie spot that I'd love to go. Oh, my girlfriend's going on about it. Make sure she's got a jumper. Got a jumper. I've got to make sure my girlfriend has at least got a jumper because it is quite cold outside, and I don't want her to get sick. Rather her not get sick if we could avoid it. Ugh. Mm. Holy moly. No, I was just having a look, and we've jumped up sub counts by 3. If you guys who are new have subscribed, please let me know because I wanna add everyone new that subscribes to a shout out list. So if you guys have subscribed, please let me know. I'd love to add you to that list. Because I'm assuming you have Blast, and I don't know about Mason. I think Mason might have. Years ago. Yeah, no, I've heard that one. That one I've heard is true. Yeah, that one's a good one as well. There's a lot of good ones in there. I'm just not as familiar with them all. I'm just familiar with Red Dog because that was what my family got me to watch when I was a kid. Um, yeah, yeah. No, that's true as well. And I also didn't realize too. We've been going for over an hour already. I didn't realize how fast the time went. Yes, clear. What is? Oh, that is a question I could not answer without Google. So let's totally Google that. I assumed you did Blast. I'll add your name as well to my list and the few others that I found on my updated line. Let's have a look. Hang on. Apparently, according to a quick Google search, Dom Della, Fisher, and Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if that's actually. Stop it! It's just a person walking past. It's fine. Stop it, Molly. Molly, sit. Good girl. Yeah, according to those names, they're the most famous DJs. Apparently, I'm down to travel to Australia. Never been there and would love to run some. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good tracks and good spots. There's a lot of good mountain walks as well. There's a couple in Sydney and Melbourne. Victoria, Victoria. Sorry, Queensland. I've heard's got a lot as well. Um, like those would probably be I guess the top destinations you'd want to travel to. Um, so yeah, they would be definitely be the ones to go to. I wouldn't doubt them. Molly, what are you doing? There's nothing there, Baba. I know you think with your little eyes and uh hey there undercover, I know of a few JBs. It depends on which one you're referring to. Because there's a couple of JBs that I've heard about. Um, your goat. You talking about an actual goat or are you talking about a character? I'm assuming it's a character. I don't know. Mm. Oh, Joan. Oh, he died sadly. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a shame. Sorry, I'm just typing up channels that I know of subscribed, so I can keep track of them. I've got a few more that I'm gonna write that I'll write down from when my subscriber count updates after the stream, because my subscriber list tends to always update at the end of each stream. So I'll add the rest from there. I just know Blast subscribed because he said so. So that's fine. And thank you to whoever hit the like button for the 10th. Or in general, I should say thank you to everybody that hits that like button. I appreciate it. Hey, Hybrid. I do remember you. Welcome back. I hope you're having a nice day so far. I do my absolute best to remember all my subscribers. I might struggle sometimes because I do have 280 of them after all. So, no, thanks, Celsius. I'm sure they'll all really appreciate that. I'll do the list after. I try to post my list straight after the stream. I didn't last week and it got delayed a lot. Right. Yes. Yes. So sorry, it's just name change, and I forgot that you mentioned to me last time that you changed your name. So I apologize for forgetting that. Because I checked and got because I know that what was it? Mm, yeah, this was the one that this was the other new one that we got, which is great. There you go. That's great. Always love to see that. So I'm still reading. I'm just typing up one of my other ones. Today's was. So I've also got to stay straight while turning towards the camera at the same time, just so I don't hurt my back. Because the more I bend and lean down, the more I struggle a bit more. A is a U A U S A M. Wait, E. No, not U R. Damn. ENS. There we go. So let's add another that I know wasn't there before, but is now, which is good. All right. No, that's good. Glad to hear it. Um, undercover, if you're still there, if you subscribe to my channel, I'll shout you out at the end of the live today. Um, oh, for the sake of today. Being our shout out there. Oh. Come on, muscles. I need you to behave. Should move that. I don't really want any of that stuff. Just those stickers. Yeah. Get on your roof and shout it out for real, huh? I don't know if I got the courage to do that, or I'd be too scared of falling as well, because that probably wouldn't be very nice. Sorry, Molly just getting in the way of the camera. And Kelly's still sitting here. She's probably just sitting here wondering why I'm talking to myself. But again, I talk to myself all the time anyway. Oh, I know you would, but I wouldn't. I'm not something I'm not wouldn't be particularly keen on. That's all right. The other upside though is that I'm getting closer and closer to the 300, which is ridiculous. The fact that we're 18 subscribers away from 300, that is insane. Um, well, at least last I checked. I adore that. Should say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world. Um, it's great. Keeps me productive and keeps things fun and entertaining. So I have to get them. See if I can actually open my bag. See if I can get this into my cream bag. Is there a pocket that I can reach without having to pull the whole shelf down? That would be helpful. Then I wouldn't have to. Well, there should be pockets here somewhere. I thought. Oh, I forgot one of my other training and fielding materials. Oh, oh, the slide down is killing me. Oh, it's okay though. Right. I know, Cal. That time went quick today, didn't it? Hmm? I think it did. Got my little stress ball here. It definitely helps after a bad day. That's for I'll give you that much. Especially while I have to, because I forgot I had to untangle this disaster as well. It still works. It's a handy little device. Does its job. Mm, delightful. I don't know. Part of me thinks about getting rid of it because it didn't really help me last time, but I suppose my girlfriend now can appreciate it. I suppose little lights. I reckon she'd find it pretty cool. Oh, batteries must be dead. I didn't think they were. No, I do. Oh, kind of. Not really, but kind of work. Although it's got to be like pitch black darkness for them to behave at all. No, I don't know. Either way, if they work or not, I do the best I can with the job. You have tomorrow night, are you? And that should be good. Women for the women's state of origin. Should be good fun. Another one of our Aussie traditions, running state of origin between New South Wales and Queensland, probably our two biggest rival states, I guess. So that's all right though. Yeah, definitely go New South Wales. It's the state closest to us, which is why we go for it. And also because I don't like Queensland. No, I do. I do like Queensland. There's just a couple of people from the state that I would love to not see again, but that's fine. We can live with that, I suppose, can't we? I'm just folding up these lights and then I'll chuck them back in their container. Yeah, bloody hell. Only on to them indeed. Sorry, guys, girlfriend rang. Just to let me know what time she'd be here. Which is fine, she can do that, of course. So she'll be here in less than an hour, so yeah. Once I'm done with the live today, I've just got to clean up a few little things, make everything look nice and pretty for when she gets here, and yeah, be a nice afternoon. Spend some quality time with her, because we haven't been able to do that much lately, so it'll be good to just kick back and relax. Yeah, I'm guessing you mean snuggle. But yeah. No, I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with a little love and affection. Not gonna hurt us, is it? No, I've also got to check in with our state's sport all inclusion sports guy, because I got to find out if we've got a team yet for this state or not. Um, so hopefully we do, because I've provided like 99% of the players, and they've provided one, and I've provided five. So yeah, I think the buck's on me. Buck's on me for finding a team at the moment. But oh well, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. They need help. They need help. Sometimes we just need to put our hand up and ask for help. Sometimes, we can't we can't just expect that. No, I might cap the stream in the 3 minutes and ended a few minutes early today, because I've got some stuff to do before my partner gets here, and got a bit of cleaning up to do, because I want the house to look nice and pretty for her. So um, not over the top by any means, just standard, I guess you could call it. That would be nice. Mm. No worries, Celsius. I might cap the stream here, I think, man. I think it's just you left, so but yeah. Anyway, though, hope you guys enjoy your day and night. Hope you guys had a great time today. And I don't actually no, scratch that. I'm not gonna end it yet. Let's finish off the last 3 minutes, like I said. I'm not just gonna freaking disappear with 3 minutes left, especially on the YouTube timer. That will absolutely kill me. But all good, Celsius. You enjoy the rest of your day, man, and I'll most likely see you tomorrow anyway. So no, that's all good, Red J. Don't stress, man. I'm getting a little bit tired myself, so that's why I'm gonna end in the next 2 minutes, um because I think an hour and a half is enough. I did 2 hours last time, but the only reason I did 2 hours was to make up for the time I didn't do. So I'll do the and also because we went a little bit over time yesterday, so that's why I'm gonna be a bit more slack today instead. But no, it's still good. I think it's just nice to kind of have a nice time, meet some new people, and just enjoy the experience, mate. That's all you can really do, right? Um, no, so once I get everything done, I've got to get done. After I end this in the next minute. Yeah, once everything's done, I'll be all good. Oh, there's no point sitting here for 10 minutes just doing nothing, as much as I enjoy my streaming, I also enjoy being productive. I don't like to waste time, so especially when I know that there's other things I could be doing and getting done, I might as well get those done as well. So yeah, we'll do that instead. And plus, today's stream went well. Got 11 likes and a couple new subscribers, which is nice. I'll be shouting them out. I've got to wait a little bit to check my list though, because I got 3 subscribers, but I don't know who the third one was. So I think I've got an idea of who the third one was, but I'm not sure. So but anyway, I'm gonna cap it here. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you reside in this beautiful world, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.